Hey everybody, it's Rob here bringing you the Thorns Barbarian, and there's also an FHQ now. This is still do not hit me, absolutely destroying the boss. You guys can see how much damage he's doing in 139. He did this solo clear without any holy bolt elixir, and he answered a lot of questions that the community had on his YouTube channel. I'm gonna link the videos in the description, so definitely check him out. And we will talk about a couple of them and some funny and interesting bugs and some neat little tricks here that you can do to optimize not only your Thorns Barbarian, but also other Barbarian builds. We also have the planner there. And if you don't remember, Do Not Hit Me is this guy here that was the first dude to make the Thorns Barb really popular. 400,000 life. He has improved his stats even further in the 500,000 life range now. And he did this 139 clear and now answered all these questions. And I just want to check out the video here with you and discuss some of the funny bugs here. 139. Again, currently the highest Barbarian clear without a Holy Bolt Elixir. So let's hear what he has to say about the tips and tricks. Good intro.
Question 1. How do you leap fast and no cooldown?
You need to check two things. Firstly...
So this is a question that I've been getting a lot as well with leap. There's a couple of different things that you need to pay attention to. And basically what it boils down to is having enough cooldown reduction. So you guys can see here when I'm in-game, leap will reduce the cooldown by a lot of seconds if you have the aspect with it. And you need it to be below 9 seconds. So you just get some cooldown and you get some specific leap cooldown reduction. But then there's still a bug with it that I've also heard a lot of talks about. And listen in.
check if your gear has enough cooldown reduction to bring the leap's cooldown below 9 seconds.
Yes.
Secondly, if your leap's cooldown is at 0, but the leap is not executing consecutively.
And this is a bug that has been introduced in the recent patches. On the live server, it used to be different. But now, whenever you leap and you don't force move, there's a delay, a cooldown, and it's really annoying, and you have to force move to prevent it.
Try pressing the force move key. Currently, due to a bug, even if the leap's cooldown is at 0, you need to move once before executing the next leap. Keep the force move key pressed and spam the leap, and it should work.
Yeah, you can also alternatively press get force move on your mouse wheel. And like that, you can also just like force it basically after every leap. This is also the case if you want to play the Twister Leap Barbarian. Yeah, the sound is great, man. You guys can see him just
if
like
the force move
perma-leaping.
key is not set,
Check out the video,
please follow these steps.
Okay, then he just talks about like the key bindings here. And again, I have this force move key. I recommend it. Options, controls. And I really like to have the move key on the mouse wheel. And then you can just unlock the wheel here in my mouse and it just keeps spinning. This is like the G502 and it unlocks it. And like that you can just leap all the time if you like. But it just like spins for like a minute or so. You see, like it sends like way many. Like every frame it sends a force move. That's pretty insane.
Question 2. How do you kill Bramble and Sharpshooter?
I would say just leave. I've not watched this video, but just leave.
It's difficult to answer how in words, so let's watch an example video.
Okay. We actually recorded all 4 bosses. Let me go full screen. I can't see it. We compared them all. This is a lot of work, guys. 19 seconds on Hive Master. And this is why I don't recommend anyone farming with Thorns Barb. Thorns Barb is funny for boss killing. It's funny for pushing. Was it 37 or 38? It's funny for a lot of things. Like if you want to kill Duriel, for example, here, like you can absolutely melt Uber Duriel in the mega phase. Like I actually shot this guy here down. So one hit, 37 billion damage. Like he just exists and then boom, he's dead. Hit him for 37 billion. This was like with non-optimized gear and everything. But yeah, there are some bosses that just take so long, and that's why it's not really consistent to farm with. It's his real voice. For sure. Not AI at all. Dude, of course it's AI. It's getting out of hand. Oh man, you see, Bramble is just sad, dude. And Sharpshooter needs a big nerf anyways. This is only in tier 100, guys. Oof. Look at Bramble. 2-minute fight. Yeah, Bramble is the worst. This Bramble, by the way, was the first boss that I've gotten with my Thorns Barb, man. It was horrible. Yeah, also a lot of people don't like the build because you're constantly leaping. Again, Thorns is a very special build. Some people really, really like it. Some people really, really don't like it. I'm somewhere in the middle, you know. I can play this for a bit, but it would not be my main build of the season. Because I like to hit the monsters and not do damage based on getting hit. But everyone's different. No, Whirlwind is not recommended for boss killing. Man, this Bramble is just 2 minutes, man. Despair. Oh, what is
Question 3. I got
So he's like just skipped it, man. He didn't really answer the question, like what do you do against Bramble and Sharpshooter, but you just leave the game.
some Ubers, but can I use it in this build?
I understand you're excited about getting the Ubers, but in Season
He just shows like a perfect Shaco, man. 4 out of 4.
4, most of the Ubers are too inefficient compared to legendaries. The setup in the planner is the best optimized setup.
And this was actually like a lot of questions about, you know, should they buff? Because you can see it, this is a perfect Shaco. It only has 13% cooldown reduction. And a perfect normal helm actually has higher cooldown reduction than an Uber Unique. So there was a big discussion like if they should buff these stats. And I still think they should buff the stats. Like, I don't think the Shaco should have less cooldown than a normal legendary helm. I think they should have the same value. But yeah, Shaco has 7 base and the legendary helm has 8 base. So that's where the difference is coming from in the end. And this is with many stats.
Do not doubt it.
Question 4. Why
doubt
the
it.
change from Frenzy to Flay in last
Yeah, this is important because he used to play with Frenzy, but now he changed to Flay.
video? Could you please explain?
This is like in the new planner as well, like no more Frenzy.
The reason is because of the double application of expertise. If you use a two-hand axe as your technique and use it directly, you can apply it twice.
Okay, I did not even notice. Like, this sounds like very buggy. Wait, what? So he's saying you can apply it twice?
Hand axe is
See, I told you we would learn something, and this is why it's so great to see many people do the testing, man. I will double check this, but he says it's double dipping basically, or it can apply twice. I mean, they recently changed something. They did a new patch where they changed all the vulnerable stuff. Like, they specifically buffed or bug fixed the two-handed axe expertise. And I've not tested it since. This has been like as of like 5 days ago. And that is pretty wild.
your technique and use it directly, you can apply it twice. The video above shows the difference in vulnerable damage when using Frenzy with one hand compared to using Flay with two hand.
Then why does the planner still recommend using Frenzy?
It's because there's another bug. Expertise is only applied when you're holding a weapon. But after leaping, even though I'm holding a two-hand axe, it's judged as if I'm not holding any weapon.
That's, by the way, why he's standing still in the run itself, I believe. So you look at like him in the run. Like, you would think you would do many leaps to proc all the leap quake earthquakes, right? Because he's playing the rumble combination. So he has a rumble glyph here, which gives you 1.1x for every active earthquake. But he actually actively prevents leaping in the end. You see, he's only doing one leap in the run and then let the packs kill themselves here. And he's not continuously leaping. Because I think of this bug. And this is actually crazy. Like, he's been playing so much Thorns. He's like been figuring out like all these like different kind of like minor bugs. But this doesn't really make a big difference. Like, you lose 10% damage, you lose 8% damage here and there. And it really adds up in the end, especially if you are wanting to clear 139. So that's very interesting, man.
Steel Grasp is judged the same way. Two-hand Flay has a very slow weapon switch speed. For equip weapons quickly, the faster attack speed of Frenzy makes it more versatility. And the high damage reduction makes it easier to maintain fortified.
But I mean, he's still playing Flay at the end. I just go with Flay and I just don't leap all the time, I guess. It's pretty crazy, man. So many bugs in this game. Yeah, you see it on the sheet.
Here's a last short tip for you against the boss. Some attacks won't hit you during a leap, and since leaping pushes enemies back. So build up enough rumble stacks, and then come down at the timing of the challenge shout to deal more damage.
That's an excellent tip. He did this in the 139. You guys can see, like, he's holding off the shouts until he's done leaping, and then boom, big burst.
It's much better than keeping leap.
Got issues.
Man, that is a pretty cool video. Well, guys, I'm gonna link this below. I think that's a lot of value add, man. Especially the double technique slot. That actually might raise the value of two-handed triple GA axes, because we have not really been using those too much. And that's very interesting. But yeah, I'm also gonna link the planner in the description here. So it's definitely credits do not hit me, so check him out. The FHQ, I'm gonna link it, you can watch the footage. I specifically like the you know, the boss comparison here. Like, there's just very good bosses and they are very, very bad bosses. But he's just blasting down these tiers, man. And again, this is the highest clear we've seen without a Holy Bolt Elixir from a Barb. I think the only higher clear on any character is actually Mikuna on his Sorc doing 140. So they are all like really close. I think there's a couple of Chinese players that are 141 with Barb, but those are using Holy Bolt Elixir as well. And this has actually been an incredible clear. And I know a lot of people don't like the playstyle. You guys can see here, it's like not the most active one, right? Like you kind of go around and see him making like one of the pulls. So you engage the elites here. You see it, like you enter the new floor, you engage the elites. And it's like a bit more slow paced, but a lot of people also enjoy when it's a bit more slow paced. So you guys can see he's playing an axe and he's double dipping or double using the axe multiplier. You guys can see he just stands there and he's getting hit basically. Big pixel pulls, and you guys can see he only does one leap, then stops leaping. So all the enemies attack him, because if he's airborne, he's mid on the air, he's not getting as many Thorns hits in. And it's actually a mistake that I used to do as well, because I didn't play that build quite as much, but I used to leap, you know, big damage multiplier, leap more. But in the run, only one leap, stand in there, get the multipliers up, and then just stand there like a man and take it to your face until they die. And he has actually some pretty incredible damage. I mean, look how they melt. These guys, they have billions and billions and billions of HP. And he just melts them in 139. So you see, this pack is just dead. But yeah, I know a lot of you don't like the playstyle, but some of you do. And for those, I think this is an amazing and cool, unique Barbarian build. And yeah, you should definitely check out Mr. Do Not Hit Me, man. Proper Thorns enjoyer and all the questions answered. Let me know if you have more in the description, and I'll do my best to answer them. I hope you enjoyed, and keep smashing. And I guess here for the Thorns Barbs, just stand there and get attacked and kill everything. Or just walk up to Duriel and just one-shot him here for 37 Barbarian, like I've been doing. Whenever he spawns the maggots, boom, dead. Enjoy, my friends. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.